Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Hold on. Let's start it, y'all. Yeah. Yeah. Yo, and it's the daily. You think it ain't when it is? You think it won't when it is? We are here and we are in motion. Everything is gonna be all right. We flow like the ocean. And I'm so glad to be here. We're gonna do this thing this year. Yeah, you know where. Yeah. Yo, the Daily Go Get a Business Show, and we are all up in your area on this pretty petty Tuesday. And I'm so glad to be with y'all now. You think I wouldn't when I would? You think I couldn't when I could? Yeah. And we do that thing. We do it for those queens and kings. Yeah, we do that thing. Yo, so today on the Daily Go Get a Business Show, we are talking about the past is the past. Unless it's not finished. Yeah, the past is the past unless it's not finished. Yeah, the past is the past unless it's not finished. Yeah, the past is the past unless it's not finished. Let's get with that now. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes there are things that can keep you from moving on from the past. And sometimes when we try to just, calm down everything, chill everything, dead everything, and say, you know what? I'm gonna just let it go. The past is the past. Sometimes we realize the past is not the past. Yo, it ain't over. It's not over. No, it's not over yet. A Carol Chamberlain is in the house. Mi favorita. She's always down. Yes. What's going on, ma? I'm glad to see me some y'all all day, every day. T. Carrie Wright is in the house. Bow. She about to turn it out. How you feeling, ma? So glad to see you right now. Yeah. So, like I said, the past is the past unless it's not finished. The past is the past unless it's not finished. Have you ever been in a situation where somebody tried to move you on from the past before you were ready to move on? You know how it is. Some people will try to tell you that the past is the past, and they be the ones in the wrong. Well, you might not feel like going for that at that time right then. And you might let them know that y'all ain't moving on from that shit, my friend. Understand, underdig, Pamela Johnson Lee. I said, Pamela, how could you? I said, Pamela, how could you? Emily Dunn. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. With this your daily, the daily go get a business show. We do this every single day. Every day it rains. Every day it rains. And the DG will do the same. I'm your host, Sun 752. AKA Omar with the and if you can't say Omar with the well, then you just say Omar with the R. The Daily Go Get a Business Show all up in your area, and I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like a real man. Shit, yeah, don't you know? I said, don't you know? Don't you know now? On this pretty petty Tuesday, the 25th. I'm sorry, the 24th of March. March is steamrolling on through, but out of the 3 months so far, March has seemed to be the one that's dragging a little bit, and I think I know why. I think that it seems like March is dragging a little bit because with all of this coronavirus scare and all of that kind of stuff, and with all of this quarantine thing, with our lifestyles and our lives in general having to take such a drastic change in direction, and even in just the way that we process information and the way that we're thinking right now, it makes it seem like this month is stretching out. When you're going through hard times, time goes slow, even though the bills still come fast. But when you're having fun, time goes fast. It goes fast. Yeah, it goes fast. Time goes fast. When you're having fun, time goes fast. Time goes fast. When you're having fun, time goes fast. Time goes fast when you're having fun. Before you know it, you're done. Time goes fast. Can't stop that shit. It won't last. Word. But it's all good, man. So what we're talking about tonight is The past is the past unless it's not finished. The past is the past unless it's not finished. Have you ever been in a situation where you wanted to say that the past was in the past, but you really just couldn't do it because you realized that the past wasn't really in the past? It wasn't finished. There was too much unfinished business going on. There were too many things left unsaid, undone, unfinished, incompleted, and you just couldn't declare that the past was the past. A lot of times the people who will try to declare that the past is the past are either one of two people, and maybe there are more people than just one or two people, but we're going to talk about the one or two people that often try to put the past in the past right away. They are people who are in the wrong and they don't want to take any kind of accountability. They don't want to shoulder any of the blame for what they have done. So they just want to be like, oh man, listen, the past is the past. I'm not like that no more. I've changed. Yo, the past is the past. I'm not like that no more. I've changed. Yo, the past is the past. I'm not like that no more. I've changed. So the past is the past. I'm not like that no more. I've changed. Why can't you give me another chance? Put that past things away. Give me another chance. I promise I won't do you wrong again. Yo, give me another chance. Yo, I'm not the same person that I used to be. I said, give me another chance. I was on drugs back in the day. Yo, couldn't you see? Yo, the past is in the past. I know I owe you some money and some ass. Yo, put the past in the past. Yo, bad feelings from before, they shouldn't last. The past is the past. I'm a changed man, changed woman, all that stuff. Yo, the past is the past. Yo, stop acting all tough. Come on, man. Yo, the past is the past. So people who are wrong often try to put the past in the past. I'm not the way that I used to be. I wouldn't do you like that. You gotta believe me. I said, I'm not the way I used to be. I'm not that way. Yo, you gonna see. I said, I'm not the way I used to be. Yeah, give me another chance and you will see. I said, I'm just not the way I used to be. Yo, give me another chance. You will see. Come on, son. Hey, come on, oh. I'm not like that no more. You don't believe me, yo? Come on, son. People who are often wrong, they want to put the past in the past. They be like, the past is the past. And you know, the other people who try to put the past in the past are the people who want to forgive people who have done wrong. And that's whether they have been done wrong by somebody. Like if you're in love with somebody and you really, you know, you feel like in the back of your mind that you should break up with them or whatever, because they really, really disrespected you. They really took it there with you. They just showed total disregard for your feelings or whatever. So you know that you should move on, but you ain't ready to move on because you're all in love. You're all in love. All in love. So you might be like, the past is past. Fuck all that shit. Because you don't want to have to rehash that shit that happened. It was bad. It's in the past. But do you really forget? Because soon as they start acting stupid again, it's going to crop up in your mind. Like you made a bad decision, you can't shine. You know how it be, but I'm in love like a motherfucker right now. See? I ain't ready to move on. Not to another one. Yo, get gone. Yo, I like your hair and your nails and your body, but I can't get with you, hottie. I'm still stuck with what you're on. I ain't ready to move on because the past is the past. He wouldn't do me wrong again. I said the past is the past. He wouldn't do me wrong again. Said the past is the past. He wouldn't do me wrong again. I'm going to give her another chance. Those are the people who try to put the past in the past. One is the predator. They don't want to be labeled as the predator. So they be like, yo, the past is the past, man. You know, leave that in the past. I thought we got over that. I thought we got past that. I thought we was through with that. I thought. And the other ones are the people who are the predator sympathizers. Yeah. So yeah, this cat or this chick done jerked everybody. They ain't done right by nobody. I mean, nobody. Everybody that they knew, they found themselves a penis and stuck it in them. Everybody. They done burned bridge after bridge after bridge after bridge. And so you don't want them to look at them like that. So you be like, yo, but the past is the past. They not like that no more. I mean, let that go. We got to let that go. No, you let it go. We don't have to let it go. You know why we don't have to let it go? Because we are still suffering because of what such and such did. And you telling us that the past is the past, like you had something to do with it. You are a predator sympathizer. They dead wrong, and you acting like they right. Pamela. Thanks for liking the show. Thanks for sharing the show. Please push the like button. Push the like button. I appreciate that. And also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. You know, hit the notification bell so you'll know every time that we come on, and we're on every day around 7 o'clock on the weekdays, around 10:30, 11 o'clock, whatever, 10:30, 11 o'clock on the weekends. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Be down with the crew. We still rocking. We still working. We still going to be all right. Emily says, I'll be in and out. I'm checking on a Bible study every once in a while. Okay, all right, that's cool. S Cook is in the house. How you feeling, S Cook? How you doing, ma? It's good to see me some you. And listen, a very good friend of mine just stopped through. Doris Williams. I haven't seen her around these parts. I haven't seen her around these parts on the YouTube side. You know what I mean? On the Facebook side, it was always good to see her. How you doing, Doris? How you doing, Doris? You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So, you know, there may be times when you want to put the past in the past, but you may not be able to do it because the past may be the present and it might be the future. So a situation or a person may not be eligible for just being put in the past and forgotten about. It may not be that kind of party. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Sometimes it's just not that type of party. Like, listen, you can't go and tear shit up. You can't go murder a bunch of people, you know, cause murder and mayhem and have a bunch of witnesses and think that somebody is just going and show no remorse, no sorrow, no regret, anything, and think that people aren't going to remember the way that you handled that situation. So if you used to bully somebody, but you're still a bully, you know, the past is not going to be the past for you. It's not. If you used to abuse somebody and you're still abusive, but you've changed the way that you abuse people, the past being in the past is not eligible for you. You do not qualify for the past being in the past. So I think what we need to talk about tonight, y'all, is what are some of the things where you may be able to say, all right, the past is the past. It's kind of a slippery slope because, excuse me, y'all, because it kind of speaks to our forgiving nature. Our forgiving nature. You know how it is when you have to depend on somebody to be forgiving. It's not always sweet like that, yo. When you have to depend on somebody to be forgiving, it's not always a good look for you. So, you know, when you've done somebody wrong and you don't want to own up, like you're taking the Donald Trump route. You know how Donald Trump never apologizes for anything. He's never wrong about anything. He never takes accountability for anything. It's amazing. It's amazing that people can follow a man who conducts himself. It's amazing to me that somebody can follow a so-called leader who conducts himself that way, but they do. And so one thing you'll learn from him is that he does not make apologies. And he said that he doesn't. That's the one thing that he said that he doesn't do, that he actually held fast to. He does not apologize. Nobody knew that he wasn't going to apologize because He just, I don't know, he just but still never give an apology. Nobody knew that. I don't think they knew it. Doris says, my past is not the past. I understand. Oh, I'm sorry. She says, my past is not finished. I'm just reading the way I want to read. You know what I'm saying? My bad. Got the good Colin Ream right there. That thing gonna kill the coronavirus. I'm gonna pour it right on the coronavirus. I'm just pour it on there. Be like, yo, they say it can, stick on metal surfaces for like 12 hours. I just pour the Colin Ream right on the metal surfaces. Get me a spray bottle and just spray it everywhere. They'd be like, what's all of this red, orange, brown looking shit? Be like, yo, killing coronavirus. They got the Colin Ream. That shit killing internally and externally. We safe. So sometimes the past just can't be the past. Carol Chamberlain says, oh, you'll remember what they did. Yeah. But they'll be the ones trying to get you to say, all right, the past is the past, though. Give me one more chance. Biggie, give me one more chance. When they have really exhausted all of the chances that they should have ever been given. Then they don't deserve another chance, but they're still asking for another chance. Saboy, build and destroy. What's going on, Saboy? How you feeling, Saboy? Saboy, build and destroy. What's good? Carol Chamberlain says, I can forgive, but I never forget. All right. Well, when somebody wants you to put the past in the past, normally they're saying that they want you to forgive and forget. It's in the past. We older now. We more mature now. I'm like, what you mean we? Because you may have already been mature, but they weren't mature. Now they want to be like, we're older and more mature. Yes, we are older, but we're not more mature. We was already mature. One half of us was already mature. And that half didn't include you. It didn't include who? You. You were immature. You were not mature. I bet you were an immature baby. You was born immature. Like, you know how when somebody is born immature, like you was only 36 weeks old. You was immature. You used to be in a boy band, a group, singing group. You was immature. Omarion? No, that wasn't Omarion. It was the one who was older than him, his big brother or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all. Chill, son. Chill. We back. But yeah, you was born immature. You know what I'm saying? 6-month-old baby. He was born immature. What do you mean? Premature? Premature, immature, what's the difference? Anyway, so when somebody wants you to put the past in the past, they're normally asking for a reprieve. They're asking for forgiveness. They're asking for leniency. They're asking for some type of amnesty. They're looking for amnesty. Put the past in the past. Forget about all that foul shit I used to do on a regular and consistent basis. I need you not to recognize me. I'm changed. I've changed. Have any of y'all ever been through that? Somebody telling you that they've changed, and this is only the next day or the next week or the next month? What you mean you changed? People, and some people go for that shit. Yo, they've changed. How did they change? Yo, I mean, they different. Well, what's the time span from when they were what they were before to now when they when they've gone through this change. Well, I mean, I can't remember. The last time I saw him, it was like a minute. Like 3 weeks ago. Fast change. They just wiped the Etch-a-Sketch clean. They just shook the Etch-a-Sketch. Clean slate. Yeah. Get those. Shoot. Clean slate. Clean. People want you to forget. Wait, is that my brother from another mother, Norris Hill? I said my brother from another mother, Norris Hill. Yeah. What's going on, my brother from another mother, Norris Hill? How you feeling, my B? Good to see you, my man. That's what I'm talking about. See, my people finally starting to migrate over here. That's the deal. So I'm telling you, something good is coming out of this coronavirus thing. I better milk this while I have the opportunity. T. Carey Wright says the past is the past if you're my family member and we've stopped speaking for a while over some dumb shit. Yes. Over some dumb shit. Family, blood, 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 over some dumb shit. But what's dumb to you may not be dumb to them. What's dumb to them may not be dumb to you. There are levels to this thing, mad levels. So, there are a lot of people who really don't get along with their family members. There are a lot of people who say their family ain't really family. Skin folk ain't kin folk. I say skin folk ain't kin folk. I say skin folk ain't kin folk. I said skin folk ain't kin folk. Skin folk ain't kin folk. My friends treat me better than my fam. Blood is bad, but my friends are all that. People say it because they may have a hard heart or feel some kind of way about the treatment that their family members, their blood family members have given them over the years versus non-blood, good friends who are not blood related, who have treated them very well, treated them good. So, so there are it's Pretty Petty Tuesday. Maybe what's petty to some is not petty to others. But what's important is what's petty to you, or what's worth either keeping ourselves separated or getting together. What's it to you? I believe that if you're not wrong in the situation, then you should have the right, the authority, the green light to decide whether you want to reconcile or not, or whether you want to put the past in the past. But what do we really mean when we say put the past in the past? What are we really saying? It's not like it didn't happen. We can't unmake it happen. We can't undo it. You can't unscrew it. You know how many babies we would lose in this world if we could unscrew somebody? I'm going to unfuck me a few of these joints. I got 3 baby mamas that I need to unfuck. I'm going to. No, I'm not. I'm fucking back. Instead of the nut coming out, instead of the nut being like, you like. All we did was hold hands. All we did was hold hands. But yo, you unfucked her. You took your son and your daughter away. Listen, that's collateral damage. We wasn't going to be able to give them the kind of life that they deserve because, mommy and daddy was bickering. And I was going to wind up choking mommy out. So what is leaving the past in the past, yo? What exactly does that mean? Can anybody tell me, like, what when you put the past in the past, when you make the conscious decision to put the past in the past, when you make that declaration, who should have the authority to do that? You know, because a lot of times it's the offender that wants to put the past in the past. Should they have the right to do that? Should it be them? I don't know. I don't know. That sound a little iffy to me. It sounds shady to me. Wow. As Cook says, Doris, that was my mom's name, Doris Williams. Wow. R.I.P. for real. T. Carey Wright says, the past is the past. Okay, my bad. I'm about to read this shit again. My bad. 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 Like you said, putting the past in the past and dumb shit are very, very, very subjective things. Subjective, very subjective, very personal. I don't know. You say it's dumb stuff. I don't know. I mean, think about it. Have you ever really separated from somebody over some dumb shit that you put forth? Some people have to say, yeah, you know, sometimes I be on that bullshit. And yeah, I got petty and blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Doris Williams says, I'm Nancy Pelosi and my big sis is Trump acting is Trump acting like her shit don't stink. Wow. Wow. My big sis, Robin Ming. Rob, all up in the house. How you feeling, Ma? Good to see you. Carol Chamberlain says, I forgive for me, not for them. I forgive for me, not them. I need my peace. Okay. I hear you. Carol Chamberlain also says, like they beat you today and tomorrow, and they ain't gonna beat you no more. They change. Fuck out of here. That's my thing, Carol. Like that's why I struggle with this whole the past is the past thing. Can't we just deal with the past? Can't we just, reconcile with the past? Why do we have to forget the past? Why we just have to leave the past there? I mean, it's not like I need to bring it up every waking moment that I'm alive and that we're here and that we in the same company. I don't feel the need to, I don't feel the need to sour your name towards anybody. But all that past is the past thing. Like, don't order me to do that. Because I have a pretty good memory. Particularly when it comes to pain or when I feel like I've been done dirty. T. Carey Wright says, my ex-husband would say, I did all that before we were married. I'd be like, it doesn't matter if you're going to do the same shit, homie. He'll never get it. Never. Oh no. I'm not going to be able to get away with this shit with Gary that I did with the other ones. I'll never get it. Never. Because he plays piano in the dark. Norris Hill says change is action. I'm going to have to agree with that. Change is action. Action. Lights, camera, action. Remember the Fresh 3 MCs? Oh no, lights, camera, action. That was the Treacherous 3. That was the Treacherous 3. Annette Davis, the number one. What's going on? And like Nara says, not all kinfolk are friend folk. Never heard that before. Not all kinfolk are friend folk. And that's true, folk. Robin Ming says to forget everything that happened in the past. That's what leaving the past in the past is. Putting the past in the past, forgetting everything. How can you forget everything that happened if you got hurt? What if you had to pay all this money because of what happened in the past? The past is the past. All right, let's get into it. What are some things that can prevent you from being able to put things in the past? What are some of the things? Like a lot of times, especially during a breakup, women talk about closure. They talk about closure. I need closure. Come on, son. Come on. Oh, I need closure. I never had no closure. That's why I keep bringing it up. Yo, you give me some closure. Yeah. I need closure. What is closure? What is closure? Right now, all businesses that are non-life sustaining have closure. They have closure. They have closure. Annette Davis. Okay. Wait. Doris Williams says, Omar, how do you forgive a sibling that treated you like you were never, like we never had a history after our mother passed? She cut me off for like 5-6 years and been fighting breast cancer since we've been separated. Damn. Now, see, Doris, you know what? That's such a sad situation, and I'm sorry that you're going through that. With me, that would make me actually be like, all right, the past is the past. Because it was my sister or another family member. And at the end of the day, I still have love. I may not have but I still have love. But I ain't going. Now, if you're my enemy, I don't care if you get cancer. And I hate to say that, but it's true. But you're my enemy. So I probably only know if you have cancer through somebody else. But you can best believe I'm not going to put whatever happened between us in the past and then, I don't know, take you to your chemo sessions. That's not what I do, but I don't make enemies easily. If you're my enemy for real. So my sister or my brother could never be my enemy. However, I understand that that's a tough situation that you're faced with. We're fighting breast cancer since we've separated 5 or 6 years. So she battling that thing hard. Well, peace to her. I hope she wins. Pray to God she wins. Everybody say a prayer for Doris' sister. That's a tough situation right there. Robbie Mink says, try to keep my sanity during this coronavirus. I hear you. And that David says, I have forgiven those who hurt me the most, but I'm not forgetting what they did to me, though. I hear you. Nora says, for me, leaving the past in the past is removing myself from people, places, and things. Forgiveness doesn't mean giving somebody a chance to screw me over. Doris Williams says, as a Leo, she says, as a Leo, you understand my dilemma. I tried to be the bigger person, but got tired of kissing ass. You a Leo. You ain't got to kiss no ass. That ain't what you got to do. I mean, how dare her or anybody else for expecting that? But it's that's a toughie. Super tough. Super tough. And then David says, there's no such thing as closure to me. No? You don't think that there's any way that you can reconcile a situation and just, get whatever you came to get from it and then just leave it alone? Nope. No. Come on, man. No. Well, if that's what it is, that's what it is. I don't like the word closure because it just reminds me what something like a white girl in a either sitcom or a romantic comedy would say. I need closure. I need closure. Like black women don't even sound right to me using that shit. Like, I need closure. Oh, I need closure. I'm like, yo, the fuck is you talking about? Say something to me like, yo, we need to get this situation straight. Ain't no closure. Because if you still have questions, even after you know everything, because you know how it is, y'all. Sometimes you still wonder why, even after you have all the facts. Because knowing how everything happened doesn't let you know exactly why everything happened. So when somebody tries to explain why something happened, it doesn't mean that you're necessarily going to be able to get that or accept that. So sometimes closure can be very hard. Closure. I need closure. My name is Amy and I need closure. My name is Becky and I need closure. My name is Megan and I need closure from Brad and from Brock and from Chad. I need closure. I need closure, Jeffrey. I need closure. I don't know. Robbie Ming says, taking my kindness for weakness. These are some of the things that would prevent people from being able to just put the past in the past. I get it. No, I said, yeah, I mean, he got his rhyming together. He said, I just thought of friend folk. I'm with it. Carol Chamberlain says, if you lie on me, stole, physically harmed me, it's a wrap for me. Sounds reasonable to me. Sounds reasonable. Welcome back, Emily. Doris Williams says, I learned on Facebook. Damn, you learned that your sister had cancer on Facebook? Woo! That's a toughie. Here go my girl, Charlene Curry. Charlene Curry. What's going on, Charlene? How you feeling, Charlene? Thanks for coming through, ma. Good to see me, some you. You know it's true. All right. So boy said, okay, wait. No, it says, I'm with you. Oh, my enemy's affairs are not my concern. Yo, you my enemy. We did. Listen, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you're not my friend and we can't work something out. But you're my enemy. Et tu, Brute? Then die, Caesar. Fuck out of here. I can't cry for my enemies. I used to pray for my enemies. I stopped. I wonder if God mad at me for that. I did. I stopped. I stopped asking for forgiveness for stopping. I'm like, look, God, what people say. God knows my heart. Like, yeah, he know your heart. He know you. When you say God knows your heart, ain't that supposed to be because you really have good intentions on the inside? I'm like, yeah, but you know, you're my enemy though. Come on, God. Okay, Emily says you don't have to bring it up. Yet at the same time, you know what to do and what you say to people that have hurt you or did anything negative to you. Mm-hmm. And then David says that's not closure. Closure. And that David says closure means that things are done and there's no coming back from that because things are closed. Maybe people have different definitions of closure. Because I'm thinking that closure is a personal thing. Like closure kind of means acceptance. Like, all right, I may not like it, but I accept it because at least I got everything together here. So I can close this out. Now I can move on. I'm not sure that closure means that you can move on. Maybe it's supposed to, but maybe it falls a little short. No, it says it's unfortunate that some people become collateral damage when cutting others off. Like, I'm not fucking with this chick no more. But damn, the kids, though, it ain't their fault. Dar says, I don't want nobody that don't want me. Sometimes people want somebody that don't want them. Sometimes, unfortunately. So, try to put the past in the past. I'll tell you one thing. There are some situations and some people who have to try to put the past in the past against all odds. People who are in love kind of have to try to do it. And people who are spouses probably have to do it a lot. I respect the institution of marriage. I've never been married, never considered doing it, but I respect the institution. To me, it's something that should be taken very seriously. And I think that for a man and a woman to be together, and if they last a long time with each other, then they've gotten to know each other and accept each other on a level that's not that people who have these little flash in the pan relationships and these little whirlwind relationships don't really understand. And what you have to understand when you are part of a marriage, from my observation, is that you have to take the good with the bad. Even if you didn't sign up for those vows, you will take the good with the bad because things are not going to go your way all the time. And you can't just walk away from it. You can't just take the immature route. You can't just change your number. You can't just, move to a place. You can't just do all of that. That you are legally bound together, and you may have children and assets together. Not only that, but a large part of your heart and your life is tied to that person who's your spouse. It's a deep concept. Sure, many people don't honor their vows. A lot of people don't honor their marriage. A lot of people play around with marriage like it's just something to do over and over and over again. But when it's real, you're probably going to be faced with multiple situations where you were forced to put the past in the past because it just wasn't going to work out any other way. You were going to have to deal with the cards that you were dealt. You were going to have to play them. There may be infidelity. There may be times when you just sick of the whole situation, but you can't allow your frustration with the situation to dictate the way that you carry out your marriage. So there may be times when you may be mad about something that had happened 5 years ago, but y'all 15 years in. And if you keep going in this direction, you're not going to be able to function properly in your marriage. And there's just too much at stake as far as your heart is concerned, as far as your finances are concerned, as far as your family is concerned, as far as your life is concerned, for you to just keep holding on to that and making it worse and worse and worse. So you just may have to put the past in the past. You cheated on me, but I'm going to put the past in the past. Yo, why am I fuzzy? Okay, there we go. You cheated on me, but I'm going to put the past in the past. You cheated on me, but the past is the past. You didn't love me, but the past in the past. You didn't act like you loved me, but the past in the past. You disrespected me, but the past is the past. You disrespected me, but the past is in the past. You ain't the one, but the past is in the past. I thought that you wasn't the one, but the past is in the past. You hurt the kids, but the past is in the past. You shouldn't have hurt the kids, but the past is in the past. I'm unhappy, but the past is in the past. I gotta get through it. Yeah, the past is in the past, babe. Yeah, the past past is in the past. I gotta get over that shit. You was all on drugs, smoking blunts, but the past is in the past. I can't be with you like the way I wanted to. I thought we would be together forever, but the past is in the past, baby. Can't deal with it, and I gotta go through it. Gotta deal with it. I don't want to deal with it, but I gotta deal with it. I got a ring on my finger, it will come off. Word. But the past is in the past, baby. 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 Sometimes in a marriage, probably a lot of times in a marriage, you gotta put the past in the past. Like it's just not gonna work here. Yeah, you disappointed me. Yes, you disrespected me. Yes, you cheated on me. But I agreed to stay here. I agreed to stay here. And this miserable existence is just not going to work for either one of us. So I'm going to have to swallow my pride and eat this shit and let the past be the past, because I still want to be with you. That's why I forgave you in the first goddamn place, because I still want to be with you. And I'm not going to be able to be with you. You know, the crazy part about this shit is if you keep holding on to something while you are continuing something or continuing on with something, you can mess around and make them the good guy when you were mad at them for the shit that they did. Because if a person actually changes their ways, and you know that's not an easy thing for people to do, but if a person actually batten down the hatches and changes their ways consciously, I mean, for you, for this situation, but you still try to hold on to what they did back then, what's going to fuck around and happen is now everybody that was mad at them for what they did to you in the past, now they mad at you because this person actually did what they promised you that they was going to do. They became the man that you wanted them to be or asked them to be. They stepped up to the plate, or they became the woman that they needed to be in order to be with you. You stayed in. If you wanted to keep the past in the present and still be mad, then you needed to quit them. You needed to divorce them. You needed to separate from them, but you didn't do that. You stayed in. And then they finally got their shit together and they changed. I mean, really changed. And now they doing the best that they can to kick it with you and make you happy and be together with you, be with you. And so they can wind up, like, come on, I'm not like that. I'm not like that anymore. I'm really not like that anymore. And I wanted to work with you, and I'm really sorry. And I've spent so many years trying to make it up to you, for the things that I've done in the past. And you still holding on to that shit like it's a crutch. You holding on to that shit like it's a crutch, baby. And that's not right. Now you wrong. They were wrong. But they actually fixed the shit. And you said that you wanted them to fix the shit. So it can be a little rough. It can be a little rough. It can be a little. Charlene Curry says, you never considered marriage. Oh my, no, I've never been in a situation where I was ready to like pop the question, like, all right. Not yet. I'm not saying that it couldn't happen, but my past was like, nah, I'm about to break up. I swear that was always my shit. Look, I'm about to, shit. Man, we almost done. I was in the past. I was young. I was immature. You know what I'm saying? I was young. I was immature. I was hot in the jock strap. Hmm. Hmm. Carol Chamberlain says, would you call that needy? Interesting. Needy. What's wrong with being needy? I don't really have a problem with that. Being needy. I don't really have a problem with that. I don't really have a problem. In certain situations, like needy and clingy mixed together, yeah. But just being needy, we all a little needy. Sometimes we may be needy, but we think we're just wanty. You're not wanty, you're needy. There's certain things that you need, and some things that you can't provide for yourself, and there are things that other people can provide. And they're not always material things. Sometimes they can be just emotionally fulfilling things. They can be they can be it could be love, it could be affection, it could be, time, understanding. You know what I mean? Forgiveness, being able to put the past in the past. I need it. Needy. Carol Chamberlain says, you have to take the bitter with the sweet. It takes work, and some aren't built for that. It's a true commitment. Talking about merge. And I agree. I agree with that. So, Boy Wilkins says, I'm good. Would like to go back to work, making the best of it. I hear you, so boy. I hear you, so boy. Dora says, for truth, each new generation has less tolerance. Is that true? Is that so? Or does it just seem that way? I don't know. I don't know. Emily says, don't use that name, Chad. Don't use the name Chad now. Chad used to be my telemarketer name. My name is Chad Silverman. Hey, this is Chad Silverman from Mid-Atlantic